Oh, hey, buddy. It's been a minute.
There's only one Ozempic.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red that on first in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The best is yet to come.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. What
Fui ciego, mas hoy miro yo.
Perdutor salvo soy.
So much has changed in our world lately.
이 신속
Oh my gosh. All right. Dude, Krusty Krab. What's up, Lumber? Okay. I remember the show. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh. Clarinet. Ooh, clarinet. Let's hear this. It's good, Lumber. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright, watch this. I don't know, man. It just didn't hit us right. Okay. Song. It didn't hit us right, bro. Okay, wait.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza.
I don't know, man. We'll try it. We'll try it. We'll try it.
Krusty Krab, pizza.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's actually no way. There's actually no way. 138, bro. There's no way I got 138 to Krusty Krab pizza. War without reason? Okay. War without reason. What is this? Bro, Ultra Kill? Dude, they stole this from Pressure. They stole this entire thing from Pressure. Dude, this music's like too high cortisol, bro. I can't lie. You promised what I promised. What I promised. Dude, I don't know, man. Cable. What is this about? Do stage 15 legit too? Is this about Row Live? Wait, let's do Lumber's stupid suggestion. Wait, where's the beat drop?
People have been telling me to look at Creekcrest's reaction to Tung 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 Sahur in Fortnite. So,
by the way, just for context, Creekcraft is 29 years old. He's turning 30 years old next year.
These diamonds, yeah, they're lab grown, but that means that I got the size that I wanted without the crazy markup. I never take this ring off. And
thousands of fans are packed into an arena, buzzing with anticipation for the headline act. But as lightning cracked from an approaching storm, their excitement turned to unease. Moments later, gale force winds rocked the massive stage, and the 32-ton structure collapsed, crushing everyone in its path. At first, it seemed like a freak accident, but the truth was far worse. This disaster could easily have been avoided, and the investigation into why it wasn't forced 6 separate industries to change how they operate forever. On the morning of August 13th, 2011, the Indiana State Fair was a flurry of activity. As the state's largest event, it drew massive crowds each summer, right at the peak of the storm season. Fortunately, the fair had avoided the worst weather so far. A popular headline act, country duo Sugarland, were set to perform later that evening. That meant organizers were expecting even more visitors than usual. The band had a watertight schedule for the next few weeks, so organizers were desperate to get everything right. But while the caravan of trucks unloaded equipment, the fair's director, Cindy Hoy, called an urgent meeting. The National Weather Service saw a storm front developing across Indiana. It was likely to reach the stadium by early evening, meaning the show faced strong winds and torrential rain. Following the weather update, Ray Allison, an Indiana State Fair Commission safety director, made frequent calls to the NWS to stay updated on the storm's progress. The rest of the team discussed how it could impact the show's timing. In the meantime, technicians began suspending heavy equipment from the stage roof and support columns, which drastically added to the stage's weight. Under ordinary circumstances, this wasn't a problem. That said, a stage had collapsed from strong winds just a month earlier, so it was crucial they took extra precautions. As a temporary superstructure, the stage was assembled by Mid-American Sound Corporation using pre-made aluminum truss pieces. They fit together like Lego to make the stage's frame and were provided by James Thomas Engineering. Once the frame was up, a massive piece of tarpaulin was stretched across it and secured using wire lines to prevent it from toppling over. This guideline system was the only protection from side forces like strong wind, which meant the wires couldn't have any slack. They're a bit like the guy ropes you might have on your tent at home, but these are much bigger and much heavier. So instead of using metal pegs, they were tightly connected to concrete jersey barriers using ratchet straps. In an ideal scenario, the barriers should have been fixed to the ground, but this wasn't the case. Instead, they relied on their standing weight to keep the stage in place. Unaware of the danger it posed, by late afternoon, the technicians had finished installing several large speakers and LCD screens to the truss system. This was when the NWS broadcast a second weather warning, but this time it was far more serious. Despite a potential tornado coming their way, organizers didn't inspect the stage once it was completed or make preparations for a worst-case scenario. Instead, they planned to start the show as scheduled and open the doors to the public at 6:30. But before they were set to do so, another warning came from the NWS. This time, they released a severe thunderstorm watch notice and forecasted gusting winds up to 70 miles per hour. Winds of this speed exceeded the standard that permanent buildings need to resist and should have seen the show canceled outright. But Director Allison didn't share the update, and thousands of fans filed into the open concert area without knowing what was headed their way. 30 minutes later, while fans were waiting for the opening act, Director Allison learned the storm was closer than first thought. It was now set to hit the stadium right in the middle of Sugarland's set. This update finally forced organizers to take action. But rather than prioritizing concertgoers' safety, show organizers were only concerned with Sugarland's schedule. They didn't want to disrupt their tour. Eventually, Director Hoy intervened and held a meeting with Sugarland's manager. The band were supposed to perform at 8:45, and Hoy wanted to delay the concert until the storm left the area. But instead of telling the tour manager that a potential tornado was on the way, Hoy only mentioned it was supposed to be raining, hardly a reason to delay the concert.
Dr. Green Lawn Care has been creating beautiful green lawns for over 35 years, and we want to make sure you have the best yard to enjoy all season long. That's why all our customers receive free grub control, free aeration, free surface insect control, and free fungus control with every plan. Now that's a great deal you won't find.
So Sugarland decided to start playing slightly later than the original time, and promised to complete their set in 2 parts if they needed to stop playing. Thinking the band had the final say, Director Hoy greenlit the plan. She then stepped outside their tour bus to issue instructions to the Spotlight crew. While doing this, Hoy had a chance encounter with State Police Captain Weaver, who was off duty at the time. Together, they looked at the oncoming onslaught from the front of the stage, and Weaver made the following comment.
Ma'am, it's not my call. It's not my site. But if it were me, I'd shut it down.
After urging the show to be shut down, Weaver asked about their evacuation plan. He was shocked to learn that Hoy hadn't even considered evacuating the stands, and they frantically tried to work out where to move concertgoers. But while they scrambled to salvage the situation, the NWS sent out an urgent update. The initial forecast was wrong. They only had minutes before destruction rained down on them. They had to let the people in charge know. However, a series of mistakes meant no one in charge got to hear about the impending danger in time. The only radio tuned into the NWS frequency wasn't in the operational base, and it's unclear if it was even switched on at the time. Indiana State Police were little help either. They didn't update troopers on the ground and lazily assumed they already knew. The only people who were aware of the final warning were the fire department and a meteorologist who was legally required to be at the event. But the fire service only told its own staff, and the meteorologist merely repeated the warning to a production manager who didn't understand what it meant. To complete the circle of incompetence, just minutes after discussing the crowd's immediate evacuation, Hoy instructed an announcer to give the following message.
As you can see to the west, there are some clouds. We are all hoping for the best, that the weather is going to bypass us, but there's a very good chance that it won't. So just a quick heads up before the show starts. If there is a point during the show where we have to stop the show on stage, what we'd like to have you do is calmly move towards the exits.
As lightning cracked in the distance, some in the audience left immediately. Captain Weaver was astounded. He confronted Hoy, who somehow misunderstood their earlier conversation. Realizing the mistake, Hoy and Captain Weaver got the spotlight crew down from the rafters and headed on stage to tell the audience to evacuate. But it was too little, too late. Terrified crowd members watched on as charcoal clouds eclipsed the sky. Dust and wind tore through the stage, and a sudden gust ripped the fabric roof clean off it. Those in the front row scrambled to escape the stage, but chairs and panicked ticket holders blocked their path. They were trapped, powerless, as the metal truss columns gave a sickening creak. Then, the unthinkable happened. Under the strain of 60-mile-an-hour winds, the barriers holding the guidelines began to slide, pulling the stage off balance until the columns gave way, crushing anyone who couldn't react in time. In just 12 seconds, the show became a catastrophe. Hundreds of brave concertgoers rushed to lift the structure off victims, whose desperate cries filled the air. They were joined by nearby staff and emergency crews, but it was already clear that some were beyond saving. A state trooper reported the emergency, which was instantly elevated to a mass casualty incident. Thankfully, the response was far more effective than the disorganized show, and responders completed the initial search of the site within 10 minutes of the call. But it was little consolation for those caught in the wreckage, some of whom were traumatized for years to come. 4 people were confirmed dead at the scene, and several others faced a fight for survival in nearby hospitals. In the hours that followed, police and the fire department surveyed the damage and double-checked for trapped survivors. But only one question was on everyone's lips. How could this happen? An immediate police investigation ruled out foul play, so the ISFC hired 2 independent companies to assess the disaster. A law firm looked into the emergency preparations, and engineering specialists inspected the stage's design and construction. During their tests on a scale model, engineers discovered Mid-American Sound Corporation only calculated the weight of the stage structure when they built the guideline system. When unloaded, it weighed around 11.5 tons, but this nearly doubled when all the equipment needed for performances was added. It meant the Jersey barriers were far too light to support the stage under normal conditions, let alone during a storm. The barriers also weren't attached to the ground, which could have prevented them from moving. Instead, they were placed on loose surfaces like sand and gravel, one of the worst choices possible for a large, freestanding structure in the middle of an exposed area. And this ultimately caused the truss columns to collapse. Even if Mid-American had used the correct Jersey barriers, engineers reported other parts of the system that would have failed. The wire used for the guy ropes was thinner than the stage manufacturer James Thomas Engineering recommended, who were just as liable for several mistakes of their own. In 2010, James Thomas engineers assessed the stage for safety. However, like Mid-American, they failed to consider the weight of the performance equipment in their calculations. On top of this, they only provided limited technical information to Mid-American. So investigators concluded that it was unclear if the truss parts were suitable for building such a large structure in the first place. When all these failures are taken into account, the stage could only survive wind speeds of 25 to 45 miles per hour. This was less than half the speed required by international regulations. When the engineering report was released, it triggered a massive backlash from the families of the victims. Virtually every component wasn't fit for purpose, and they demanded to know how so many warning signs were missed. But this was only half of the picture. And when they learned about how organizers handled the event, it made the stage design look like a picture of model professionalism. They discovered the ISFC didn't have any information about the stage's safety, and damningly, this wasn't due to a mistake. Even though international codes said otherwise, Indiana law didn't regulate temporary structures at public events. According to them, the stage didn't need inspection, nor did it need to have its design approved before it was built. So despite the risk to thousands of people, they had no idea about its limitations or how it could be affected by strong winds. The report also found that organizers didn't have an emergency plan, even though they knew it was a glaring problem from a recent training exercise. A few weeks before the collapse, organizers acted out an emergency scenario almost identical to the storm during the concert. Following the simulation, the state realized it was utterly unprepared to deal with the situation.
I would definitely recommend TurboTax. My tax expert, she was amazing. She answered all of my questions. It all just felt super easy and transparent. You gotta try it. You have to.
In response, the ISFC laid out several urgent tasks. Chief among them was developing written response and evacuation plans and deciding who was responsible for canceling events in a worst-case scenario. But despite acknowledging that these were vital issues, the concert went ahead with only partially completed plans and without a clearly defined person in control. They also decided against training staff with the few measures they had finalized and didn't use them in the very scenario they were designed for. It was the final piece of evidence from a damning investigation, one that exposed mistakes at every opportunity. The only aspect of the disaster that was managed well was the emergency response. Yet even this lack was the emergency.
Okay. All right. He's in the private server. Hold on. Let me get my music up. Wrong music. All right. When's member stream? I have no idea. Okay. Before we do anything, before we start, how is? Okay. Yeah. Let me just Here's the link if you guys want to join. If you guys don't want to join, you guys don't need to. If you guys want to, you can. Bro, I haven't said that in so long. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Guys, before I do anything, let's give some memberships out. Can I even do that? Oh, I can. Okay. It's been a month, chat. It's been bro's vacationing somewhere quiet. Yes. No, it's universal. It's universal. All right, chat. Don't leave us. I'm leaving all of you. All right, let's give some memberships. Let's give some memberships. All right. All right. Membership gifting. Let's go send some 5. Internal Andrew. If you guys don't get it, I am so sorry. Oh, Brandomize got it. Levi, I better get it. Okay, bro. All right, some of you have not got it. Rip. Some of you got it. Yeah, we're coming back to Piggy, chat. We're coming back to Piggy. Oh my God, that is loud. All right, let's go. Literally no one in chat, by the way. By the way, is my mic good? Okay. This song is so loud. I have to scream the top of my lungs. People, it's always the people that hurt. I know, bro. It sucks. This music. I'm gonna have to turn this music down. It's like, thanks for the free membership, my boy. Thank you, my boy. I appreciate it, my boy. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to put on my headless. People won't know me for my headless. People won't know me for my headless, guys. People won't. All right. Every 2 rounds, I will be resending the private server link so new players are able to join. Every 2 rounds, new players are able to join, so don't worry.
No.
All right. Yeah.
The piggy.
Yeah. YouTube is biased about the gifted memberships. It's like only like the people that first discover your stream will always get the thingy. Rhino, how does it feel that you're not really saying the podcast joke now?
I feel like a new person.
Okay. All right.
I feel like I've been shed off of a really edgy.
As a 2-time winner of Dental Product of the Year, the Dental Pod is trusted by dentists worldwide and backed by thousands of 5-star reviews. It's the quick, convenient way to keep retainers truly fresh, clean, and hygienic. Want retainers that look like this? Shop the Dental Pod with free shipping and no fuss returns today. Click now before they sell out again.
That much people on the stream today. It's okay. I just came back, guys. Guys, the stream will do maybe well. I'm not sure, but like, how did I not get it? I don't know. It's random. I can't help you. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yes, I took it.
No.
Yes, you took the white key.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Airlace, can you add me? My username is Caden Game. Well, did we hit 10 likes yet, guys? Oh God,
You're changing it to likes now?
It should have been subs, but like, you know.
Whoa, dude.
You know what? That's it. Screw this sub goal.
Not cool, dude.
How did I gain 10 subs just from doing the stream? How? Yo. Okay. Well, we hit 10 likes. Okay. Well, no more likes now. If we get to oh shoot.
Arrow, I've got a problem. Someone's following me.
Oh, it's a green guy. All right.
Yes.
If we get 19335 subs, or no, 1940 equals friending. Yeah, you got scammed, guys. Haha, you got scammed. L YouTuber, guys, spam L YouTuber in the chat. All right, anyways.
I freaking hate those green beans. I'm racist to vegetables.
Okay, no, we cannot say that on stream. Okay. I hate greenies. What? L YouTuber. Yep, L YouTuber. L YouTuber. I do not like my fans. Yep, I hate all my fans. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm joking. Please.
You're joking.
No, it's on sub. No, I need my subs. Please, Speed. I need
Someone
this.
actually doesn't.
My mama's kind of homeless. Reset the server, bro. It's been one round, bro. Next round, I'll reset the server, bro. Calm down, bro. It's not that deep, bro. You'll get in eventually. You gotta wait. Have you guys learned patience before? Bro's not daring? What do you mean bro's not daring? Bro, just... in 10 seconds, if you don't exit that door, I will skip the timer and you will not get any piggy coins. 10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
7, 6, 5,
0, 0,
4,
0, 0,
3,
0,
2.
0.
Okay, good.
0.
Mama, can you blast? Mommy, arrow, go. No blast. All right. Darren 2.0, get trolled. What? All right.
Whatever that means.
One more round.
One more game.
So 74 subs away from 2K, by the way. Good stuff, Arrow Lies. Okay. Oh crap! Wait, I'm leaking my taskbar. I just realized I was leaking my task. Why? Because we left that joke in 2025. Only we're dragging the podcast joke. That was the only joke where I gained 100 subs while Arrow's gone. That's a new record. Oh my god, that is a new record. Oh my god, bro. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. By the way, is my mic quiet, guys? Just to make sure, just to give you the heads up, is my mic quiet? Because it used to be so quiet before. Is it quiet now, or no? He's beatboxing in FNF right now. Don't worry about him. Mama Arrow, go blast! Okay, bro. We get it, bro. We leaving that joke. We leaving that joke into big 2025. All right. I was running? What do you mean you were running? Hold on, let me do something. Arrowlees, you said 10 likes, you add us, you scammer. Yeah, I scam, guys. I'm a scammer. I'm a big scammer. I scam all my fans.
Cancel him.
We're not leaving it. Mama Arrow, go blast. If you guys were an OG viewer, type 1 in the chat if you guys were an OG viewer. Who was here before 1K subs, bro? Nooblies?
Before 1K subs.
I guess, bro. I forgot I was in a relationship. I guess, bro. I was here since 500. W. Me 111. That is so peak, twins. I am so proud of you guys. Guys, this is gonna be an all piggy stream. We're gonna do it the old way. We're only gonna be doing. Guys, type some ones if you guys are excited for Intercity, guys. Type some ones if you guys were excited for Intercity, guys. Real OGs, member Juicy Jerry 28. Exactly, bro. Two. Okay, Chris. Frick you, Chris. Okay.
Yeah, no one likes you. Go away.
Oh.
That was a joke. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Don't cancel me. Don't cancel me. I have a reputation on the line. All right.
And where I can see him, boy.
Oh, the thing is open.
I guess.
Don't mind me? What do you mean, don't mind you? Okay, after this rap, what's a piggy? I don't know what a piggy is.
What the hell is a Sonic?
What the hell is a Sonic? You don't. Streams, it will have Roblox Piggy in the title, trust me. I'll have Piggy in the title. I'll have Piggy in the notification. Sorry, ma'am. I only know Mario 64. Arrow Truth, Arrow Lies, Arrow Lease. Those are different pronunciations. All of them are different pronunciations. How are you? I guess, bro. All right. Arrow cheats? I guess, bro. I cheat.
And you can go to the exit, by the way.
I guess. Scamlies? Yes, I scam my fans. Arrow scam? Yes, I scam my fans. If you guys don't, I will in the next 10 seconds, I will skip the timer. None of you will get piggy coins. 10, 9, 8, 7. There you go. All right, I'm gonna kick some. Okay, let me send the private server link. Okay, the private server link is actually in the pinned. So yeah, I'm going to kick some people so new players are able to join. Here. All right, so new players are able to join. There you go. Dozer, Caden, Sunny Man. All right. Era sleeps. Yes, Era sleeps. If you guys still need the link, here you go. Where is everything? I am. Where's the street? Okay, here. Here's the link if you guys need to join. All right. See if final friend you, Caden. Fine. Fine, boy, fine. I guess, bro. All right. Dozer, yes. Dozer, yes, dozed. What?
Grace?
Metao? What does that mean? Goatleys? Alright, we're gonna do
Neuron
player
activation.
Neuron activation. Okay, every 2 rounds we're going to be kicking some people so new players are able to join. Alright.
Sunny Man YouTube has been selected as Piggy.
What?
Godspeed. Game over.
Grace mentioned W. Alright, buddy. Alright. Alright.
No. Grace.
What do you
we
mean?
are Grace.
We are Grace, I guess. Wait, when did you start playing Piggy? I started playing when the game first came out. Arrow plus Jade equals Jandels, yes. Yeah, basically, this.
It's better because Grace is just a better game made by a better person.